expecting this. Normally, I tell you what not to buy and how to cut every unnecessary expense. But today, I'm going rogue and doing the complete opposite. So here are 10 things that you should upgrade as soon as you get some real money. I've made loads of videos about saving, budgeting, and building wealth on this channel that apply to almost anyone, no matter your starting point. So if you haven't built that foundation yet, go watch those first. Focus on paying off high-interest debt, building an emergency fund, and getting into a simple 3-fund portfolio or index fund strategy. But let's say you've already done the boring basics. You've got some spare cash that you can afford to put to work without risking your stability. That's when it's time to upgrade strategically. I actually made a video a few years back where I went against all the safe advice and picked a few individual investments on a whim. One of them was a smaller tech company that most people overlooked. Believe it or not, that pick is now up over 400% and still growing. There is, of course, risk involved with any upgrade, especially when we're talking about bigger moves. Things can go sideways. But if you choose wisely and upgrade with intention, you set yourself up for the highest chance of long-term success. Let's get into it. First, upgrade your investments. Once you have money coming in, stop treating your portfolio like a basic savings account. Move beyond just parking everything in broad index funds and start thinking smarter about growth. I'm not saying go all in on memes or crazy speculation, but allocating a portion to individual stocks, quality businesses you understand deeply, or even alternative assets can accelerate wealth. For those of you who've been watching for a while, you know I'm a big believer in real assets too. When I was younger and scraping by, I used to flip smaller properties and cars on the side. I once bought an old but solid vehicle for a few thousand, and sold it a year later for a nice profit after some basic improvements. If I'd held certain pieces longer, the returns would have been insane. The same principle applies today with things like blue-chip stocks, dividend aristocrats, real estate, or even curated collectibles that hold value. Unlike numbers on an app, these are things you can research, touch, and enjoy while they potentially appreciate. The key is upgrading only after your foundation is rock solid. Second, upgrade your time by outsourcing everything that doesn't move the needle. The average person wastes hundreds of hours a year on repetitive tasks. Cleaning the house, cooking every meal, running errands, mowing the lawn, all of it adds up. Once you have money, calculate your effective hourly rate. Take your annual income, divide by the hours you actually work, and use that as your benchmark. If you earn $100,000 a year working roughly 2,000 hours, that's $50 an hour. The moment you can pay someone $25 or $30 to handle a task, you're essentially printing money with your time. I remember when I first hit a decent income level. I was still trying to do everything myself. Editing videos late at night, answering every email, even basic admin. I was exhausted, and progress was slow. Then I hired my first virtual assistant for simple tasks. Suddenly I had hours back every week to focus on high-value work. That small upgrade paid for itself many times over. Outsourcing isn't lazy, it's leverage. Use it for cleaning, meal prep, gardening, driving, or even basic customer service. Protect your time like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Third, upgrade your mind with better books and knowledge. For the price of a couple of coffees, you can download decades of someone else's hard-won wisdom. I used to struggle in school, and reading wasn't my thing at all. But one book changed everything for me. It was a biography of a self-made entrepreneur who came from nothing, faced massive setbacks, and built an empire anyway. That story lit a fire. It showed me that where you start doesn't determine where you finish. Here are 4 books I'd recommend right now based on where you might be. The Millionaire Fastlane destroys the myth of slow traditional wealth building and gives you a mindset to create real scale. Atomic Habits shows you how tiny upgrades in daily behavior compound into massive results. The Psychology of Money teaches you how behavior matters more than math when it comes to building and keeping wealth. And Can't Hurt Me, by David Goggins, forces you to confront your limits and push past them. Read these. Apply them. Your brain is the ultimate money-making machine. Upgrade the software. Fourth, upgrade your relationships, starting with your partner. This one might ruffle some feathers, but the person you choose to spend your life with is one of the biggest wealth upgrades you'll ever make. I know, I'm supposed to talk about money, not relationships, but the data and real life both prove it. When I was still grinding and broke, I dated someone who didn't share the vision. It drained energy. Later, I upgraded. I found someone who supported the late nights, believed in the mission, and even rolled up her sleeves to help. That shift made everything easier. Studies show married people build significantly more wealth over time. often 70 to 90% more per person than singles, with additional gains the longer they stay together, provided it's a strong match. Choose someone aligned with your goals, your values, and your drive. The right partner doesn't just make life better. They multiply your results. Fifth, upgrade your mentors and circle. The traditional education system wasn't built to make you rich. It teaches history and formulas but rarely teaches money, negotiation, or business. So upgrade your teachers. Early in my journey, I met a successful businessman who took me under his wing. He wasn't a professor, he was in the trenches. He showed me what was possible. That relationship changed my ceiling. Research backs this. People with strong mentors earn far more over their lifetimes. Today, it's easier than ever. Podcasts, YouTube channels, masterminds, paid coaching, the best minds are accessible. Seek out people who are already where you want to be. Join communities, attend events, pay for high-level advice when you're ready. Your network sets your net worth. Upgrade it aggressively. Sixth, upgrade your tools and equipment. Think of your business or side hustle as a money-making machine. Once it's printing, invest in making it print faster and better. I remember when my own operation was small. We were using basic laptops and free software. Everything took longer than it should. The day we upgraded cameras, microphones, editing software, and a proper workstation, output quality jumped and clients noticed immediately. Your son or daughter starts a small freelance gig? Don't let them struggle with cheap gear. A better laptop, noise-canceling headphones, premium software, or AI tools that automate repetitive work, these are investments, not expenses. Many can even be written off. The right tools turn good work into great work, and great work into higher income. Always ask, what upgrade would 2x or 3x my current output? Seventh, upgrade your financial systems and professionals. Don't stay a big fish in a small pond with your accountant or bookkeeper. Once money flows, hire someone experienced with clients further ahead than you. They've seen the tax situations, entity structures, and strategies you haven't encountered yet. In the meantime, upgrade your own systems. Use robust software that scales. Tools that handle invoicing, expense tracking, bank reconciliation, and reporting in one place save dozens of hours a month. They keep you from leaving money on the table or making costly mistakes. The right setup gives you clarity and control, and that clarity leads to better decisions and more growth. Eighth, upgrade your workspace and physical environment. This one sounds simple, but it matters more than people admit. If you're spending hours every day at a desk, get a proper ergonomic chair, a standing desk option, good lighting, and a setup that doesn't destroy your body. I did this early, invested in a quality chair before I could really afford it. It let me work longer, focus better, and avoid the back pain that kills productivity. Your environment either drains you or energizes you. Upgrade the chair, the monitor, the keyboard, even the room layout. Small upgrades here create massive daily returns in focus and energy. Ninth, upgrade your health and recovery. Sleep, fitness, nutrition, these become non-negotiable once you have money. I learned this the hard way. For years I pushed through exhaustion, running on fumes, until one night I slipped on my own stairs from pure fatigue, cracked ribs, punctured a lung, nearly lost everything. That woke me up. Studies show poor sleep impairs decision-making as much as being drunk. You cannot build wealth with a foggy brain. Upgrade your mattress, blackout curtains, a proper sleep tracker, quality supplements if needed, or access to better training and recovery tools. Hire a trainer or nutritionist if it moves the needle. Treat your body like the high-performance machine it needs to be. The returns on energy and longevity are unmatched. 10th, upgrade your experiences over stuff. This is the most important one. Every time you spend money, you go through 3 phases: anticipation, the moment itself, and the aftertaste. Physical things often disappoint in the aftertaste. The new watch or gadget excites for a week, then becomes normal. Experiences work differently. Booking a trip with family, attending a high-level event, learning a new skill in an immersive setting, or creating memories with people you love. Those deliver happiness that compounds. I still remember my first solo flight, trackside at a major race, deep conversations with mentors over dinner. Those shaped me far more than any object ever did. Stuff gets old. Stories and growth last forever. I know 99% of you will still want to buy the shiny things first. Go ahead, make the mistakes. But when you reach my age, you'll realize the experiences were the real upgrades. Look, the point of making money isn't just to stack numbers. It's to upgrade every area of your life strategically so you can build more, enjoy more, and give more. Start with the foundation, then upgrade these 10 things in order. time, knowledge, people, tools, health, and experiences.